So there is this thing that's called rapid shutdown for PV systems on buildings. That's right. It's only for buildings. And it goes by 690.12 in the National Electrical Code. And a lot of people are overly concerned about rapid shutdown. And the reason that we have it is not to prevent fires, it's to prevent firefighters from letting buildings burn. So if your building is already on fire, a firefighter will push a switch and know that they will not become part of an electrical circuit, which is also called a shock. You think about it, firefighters, they don't have the same OSHA rules that we have. They're up there on a building spraying slippery stuff, and they don't wear fall protection. I mean, you don't tie yourself to a burning building. They're saving babies and stuff, and they don't want to get electrocuted for some reason. So the rapid shutdown requirements for PV systems on buildings have different requirements for different types of systems. You can get something that's called UL 3741. So as long as it has that UL mark and you install it according to instructions, you're good with rapid shutdown. Otherwise, there's a way to do it with module level electronics, such as microinverters or DC to DC converters, which a lot of people call optimizers. And these things will turn it off at the PV module level. Nobody's ever been shocked from one PV module. In fact, the only way to get hurt from a single PV module is to drop it on your toe. So be careful of your toes. And so once somebody initiates rapid shutdown, it will turn off the PV system within the array and without of the array boundary. So there's 1 foot from the array, which is pretty much the solar panels, which are better known as solar modules, the racking system and inverters and boxes that are inside the array. And then 1 foot from the array, it has to shut down to 30 volts within 30 seconds. So if you love a firefighter or you just want a firefighter to save your house, make sure you get some rapid shutdown going on.